Wait, I'm gonna take a picture of you guys, okay? Okay, nice. Okay. So what was I saying? Okay. So last year, in the middle of November, we moved out of an old studio space that we were at for about 7 or 8 years. And in November, we moved over to this new location. And so I want to show you what's going on inside. Hi there, thank you so much for being here today. My name is Felicia from SweetGeorgia, and we are a hand-dyed yarn company based in Vancouver in Canada. And we also make an online fiber art school called the School of SweetGeorgia. So I'm really excited to finally be able to bring you along this tour and show you what we've been working on for about the past year. So you can kind of see, I hope you can come and walk with me. So come on inside. So the first thing that you'll see when you come in here is basically, this is our front shop. This is what we call our front shop. It's a little retail space where we have a lot of our yarn, have patterns, have a lot of sample garments, weaving tools, equipment, all sorts of things like that. So we'll come back to this in a little bit. But the first person that you'll see if you come and visit is going to be Anita. Can you have a wave? And so Anita answers our phone calls. She answers all of our emails. And so if you have ever had any contact with us, you'll probably be emailing back and forth with Anita. So why don't we head over here? We'll come back to this room later, but let's head over this way. We'll show you, this is Bridget's office that she's just finished. It's really lovely. Normally Bridget's sitting in there, but right now she's right behind us here because she's filming with us today. But yeah, this is Bridget's space, and she does all of our social media and all of our marketing. She writes the email newsletters, and so you'll be hearing a lot from Bridget. And she's filming right now. She's filming behind the scenes. So one of the very first things that drew me to this place when I found it last December was actually this room here. So this is the lunchroom and the kitchen for our team here. Now, one of the big things has been for our team has been monthly potlucks. You know, pre-COVID, we did a lot of cooking together. We'd get together, share meals together. It was quite a big deal. And it got to the point where we couldn't all fit at the same table. So we would cobble together 2 dining tables, you know, just portable tables, all sorts of tables, just to get everybody to be able to sit in the same room together. So now we're really, really excited. This whole room is dedicated to us being able to share and cook meals together. Of course, not right now, but one day, hopefully, maybe. And then we keep walking down here, and we'll go through here. Morning.
Morning, hello.
You guys say hi to David.
Hello, David.
So this is the room where all of the mini skeins get made. Like literally every single one of these Party of 5 mini skein sets is being made here by Yami. And so Yami winds all of the mini skeins by hand, twists them all by hand, and then they get packaged in here. I'm sure there's probably easier ways of doing this, but this is how we do this. This is how we've been doing it for a number of years now. And so in our old space, this space used to be in the lunchroom. And so everything was all in the same space. And so this is really great to be able to have all this space to do this now. I'll make it nice. Put it the right way around. Coming this way. I think we're making kits, right? We're making sets here.
And this is like a sneak peek.
So this is Teresa's space as well. Wave hi and hoi. And all of our shipping kind of comes out of this area here as well. And I want to show you actually, there's one thing in here. It's one thing that we've kept for a long time. Okay, so this penguin it's made by a dyer that used to work here, Ray. He actually moved back to Hong Kong, but he made this a piece of artwork, and this has stayed here for years now. And just notice that Teresa has also another penguin on your desk. What is it about the penguins?
Oh, Tabitha made this for me.
Oh!
From the little mini weaving loom.
The pin loom.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice. So we're gonna head into the dyeing studio here. So David is right now holding the camera, but most of the time, actually majority of the time, he's in this area. This is his whole domain. This is the whole dye space back here. And so this is where we have our cooking elements, we keep our dyes, we keep our pans, trays, everything that happens with the dyeing happens here. All of this space we constructed and designed to match how we dyed in our old studio. And so we had these sort of pony walls made where it's hiding all of the plumbing and all of the elements for the water and all this kind of stuff. That's all in here. So very excited about this whole space. We also have, it's actually a recommendation from one of our students on the School of SweetGeorgia. She suggested that maybe we look into doing hot water on demand. And so when that option came available, we did. We installed a whole hot water on demand system, because previously we used to use a little electric kettle and boil water all day long with an electric kettle and also a pot on the stove. And so having this hot water on demand is great. Do you want to be on camera? Do you want to say hi? You can have a wave? You don't want to wave? No waving? Okay, never mind. Okay, so Hubert's over there and he's in charge of all of the operations of everything. So all the orders that come in, who's going to be dyeing what, when, all of that kind of stuff. Hubert manages all of that stuff, but he's camera shy, so he's over there. And we can see this is all the yarn that is drying for today. And later on, Charlotte will come through and she'll check all of the skeins, make sure everything is correct, make sure that there's no mistakes, that there's no dyeing mistakes. And then they all will go into packaging, which is over here. And then they all get labeled and packaged and everything over here. Oh, we can't show that because that's new colors. Okay, so the next spot is going to be the teaching studio. So this one I think many of you guys are going to be familiar with if you have seen any of our School of SweetGeorgia videos. This is sort of the table where we invite instructors to come over and teach their content. And so Katrina's been here and Jan has been here recently to film their classes here. And also this whole backdrop here. And then also my new Mura loom, the Leclerc Mura 2 loom here. It's a fantastic loom. I have a project on here that I put on before Christmas that I haven't had time to work on at all. And then this is my office here. And then yeah, just in here doing a lot of the live stream office hours all happen from here, and Zoom calls and everything are in here. So let's go back out to the fun part, which is actually the yarn shop. So this is the yarn shop that we have. We call it the front shop. And you can come on in. And so we have all of our yarns, all of the bases are available here at our studio. We don't necessarily have all of the colors in all of the bases because that would be like 1,000 different, no, more than 1,000, like two plus thousand kinds of things. So we don't do that, but we do have all of the bases. So we have all the worsted, all of the DK. This is a flaxen silk DK, mohair silk DK, BFL silk DK. And then these are all the fingering weights, the flaxen silk fine, mohair silk sock. This one, yeah. Cashlux spark and Cashlux fine. So these are both cashmere-based sock yarns, cashmere-based fingering weight yarns. One of them has sparkle and one of them does not. And then this whole side is tough love sock. So we are going to be fleshing this out and adding more and more skeins. We're going to be filling this. Right now, our studio is not actually open to the public. We're working on that, but soon, and hopefully a couple of weeks, we'll have all of this filled up. Yeah. And we have this whole space. Part of the idea of this space was to make it a little bit bigger so that we could use it as a gathering space. And so this space, in our previous studio, we had knit nights every other Thursday evening. And so that's something that we're hoping to be able to do as things improve, as life improves. But this would be the space where we would do that. And then on this side, we have all of our lace yarns and spinning fibers. So all of the different spinning fibers, they've all been grouped by the different kinds of fibers. So this one, BFL silk. You can see these are our new labels that we're starting to put all on everything. Look at this. These beautiful cakes of lace yarn. These, Anita has arranged all of these. They're really, really organized. They're so pretty. And all here, this is all the cash silk lace. So cashmere and silk blend lace. And these are all sort of projects that we worked on. Oh, some of these circular weavings that I showed in previous videos, and some gradient mini skein sets that we've posted up here, things like that. And then on this side, we have a whole bunch of things that we could use for the school. So there is like the acid dyeing kit. So if you're starting to dye for the first time and you don't have dyes, we've packaged up all of the different dye powders that you can get. Those are available in here. There's a bunch of these Cocoa Knits needle gauges. All the Cocoa Knits stuff is up here as well. These I talked about in one of the videos before Christmas time. So that's there. And then a whole bunch of Just Yarns. So Just Yarn is a company in the States that's designing their own weaving yarn. So they're designing the yarn, having it manufactured, having colors, custom color palettes that they've created and everything. And so those yarns have been actually really wonderful to weave with. And so we're starting to stock more and more of the Just Yarns to have it available to people who live in Vancouver and Canada. And then finally, we do have a lot of Ashford gear. We carry a lot of Ashford looms, a lot of Shack stuff as well. And so that is all available in this area. Oh, and look. We have Tabitha's book here too. That is basically it for the tour for today of the new studio space. One of these days, I would love to welcome you here to the studio to come and see this all for yourself. I'm really excited to finally be able to walk through with you and show you what it looks like all clean and tidy and finished. Hey guys, welcome back to my office here. I hope that that was fun to walk around the new studio and see what is new, what's happening, what has been built in this space. You guys can go back to that video way back, I don't know, like 6 months ago, 7 months ago, where I had just walked into the studio after we had received our building permit and the place was still, you know, full of green carpet and walls hadn't been built yet and lots of things were happening. And so it's neat to go back and see what it was before and what has become now. Like so many things about this place I absolutely love, including mostly the natural light in the space is fantastic. It's just so wonderful to be able to work in a place where it's filled with light, especially the dyeing area, that is filled with light is really, really important for us. So I'm just so glad to be here. So before we go for today, I do want to let you know about the new thing that we just put up on the website this past week, and it is a new gradient sock blank. This one is going to be called Frozen Grapes. I will show you what it looks like in the blank. And here it is in blank format. This is the Frozen Grapes sock blank. This one is a single sock blank, so it's perfect for doing things like making shawls. We have it all wound up into a ball here, just as an example to see what it looks like once it's been wound up. So you can see sort of the gradation of the color there. You can work from the either end. Once you've rolled it up into a ball like this, you can choose which end you want to start from. If you're going to knit straight from the blank, you kind of have to knit from the end that is loose and available, which in this case is the brown end. So if you don't want to work from that end, you could also roll it into a ball so you can choose whichever side you want to start from. And I'll show you the project that Charlotte has knit out of this. This is a design by Tabitha. It's called Mauka. And this is the fabulous shawl that has been made with the sock blank. Charlotte combined it with another semi-solid skein. So the semi-solid color here is this lighter color here. I think she chose peony. I'll have to double check, but it's like a pale pinky kind of color. You could use undyed, you could use natural color, you could use a very, very light color like birch, anything like that. But this kind of shawl really lends itself well to a gradient sock blank kind of project. So this one, it's fantastic. It's really easy, just alternating between two different skeins of yarn and making some multiple increases all along the shawl. So that way you get these sort of diamond points. It's almost like making multiple triangle shawls. And then that's how they form all of these different points to them. It's very, very cool, really lovely. Yeah. This is a really, really simple project if you've just started to knit shawls or wanting to start to knit a few more lace projects. It just has some increases here, down here in the center to make those points. And then it's alternating garter stitch. So you're doing 4 rows of garter stitch and then 2 rows of garter stitch and then 4 rows in the sock blank and 2 rows in the pink. And so that sort of thing. And so as you move towards the end or the border is where there's a little tiny bit of mesh lace going on. So yarn overs decreases, yarn overs decreases, and then, yeah, that's how you finish it. It's very, very simple. It seems like it would be an intimidating project, but it's actually quite approachable, quite easy and approachable. So that is the shawl that you could knit, if you like, from a sock blank like this, or you could use this for many, many other projects as well. So you can find that on our website now. So that is it for today. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that you guys had a wonderful holiday, a wonderful hibernation, a wonderful relaxing and restorative break during the holidays. I know that I did. I didn't knit hardly at all. I think I spun about 12 inches of yarn, and I did a little tiny bit of weaving with my hand spun, but otherwise I just took a nice big long break. And so I am so excited to get started with 2021 and all of the projects that we are going to work on this year. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for following us on this journey of seeing where we've come from and where we're going to. I have been putting out some questions to you guys about what you would like us to make videos about moving forward in 2021. I want to make this channel super, super useful and helpful to you. So if there's any kind of technique that you think that you would like to learn, I would love to hear about it. Some of the techniques that we have taught, we teach in the School of Sweet Georgia. So anything that's super, super in-depth, anything that requires multiple steps, we generally try to focus on teaching that in the School of Sweet Georgia, which you can join anytime. But for the YouTube channel, we want to make some more tutorials and more content that is useful and helpful to you. So I would love to hear about what your thoughts are. You can leave me a comment below, or there's also a link where you can go and answer like literally 3 questions that we're asking you guys. Basically, what it is that you want us to teach, what kind of topic area you want it to be in, whether it's knitting or spinning or weaving or dyeing or tapestry or dyeing. I said dyeing. Any of those topics. And yeah, just want to hear back from you. So that is it for today. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this video, please do hit the like button. And if you would like to see more content like this, please do hit subscribe. And we come here every Friday to talk about knitting, spinning, weaving, or dyeing. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next one. All right, bye for now.